It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Carr going to throw. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness. Did he?
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the move to his left. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. Well, he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face. That's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami. Wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now an option play on 2nd down. This will move the chains.
A fumble.
Tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. For a second there, he looked down on the field. I almost thought I saw Kyler Murray in an Oklahoma jersey.
The colors are similar, though, right?
Yeah.
He is not just quick, because he's every bit of that. He truly is fast. He's as fast as the fastest players in the...
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr.
Wow.
Trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Now Carr. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
14. Cardinals 7. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Shoot, hold on.
And this will make it into the end zone.
Hold on.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Javon Kinlaw has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Sherrill's on the return. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
He's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Kinlaw racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that
it's caught inside the 25.
That's BS, man.
Oh
my goodness.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big
Hate
plays like
this
that, though,
stuff.
that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Inside Hopkins. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins. From the gun, Murray being chased out left.
Wow, Kevin, you got to get there.
Christian Kirk, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Niners 21, Cardinals 14.
That's cool, man. You got to make that play on 3rd and long.
Within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. The decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Buda Baker on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now it's Carr. Completes it to Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st down, San Francisco.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mostert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. This is Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
All right, Jax, I know.
And in hindsight, probably...
Hold on.
Could have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
All right.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Give them 32 on the play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're right past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Around 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. They stay on the ground with Drake. And some room to roam now. And he is finally out of bounds.
Come on, defense.
All the way down right around the 20. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could
Come on. God damn it.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd and 1.
Right back to Drake.
He is going nowhere
as he is enveloped behind the
line.
Go for it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th.
Oh, Kevin, you rushed
Going
it.
to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
God damn, Kevin. You gave up too much blue.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
The thing was up 2 scores.
And good.
That's the score. Niners 28, Cardinals 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7.
What is
This
that?
drive 1st and 10, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, this is the time where you need that play.
It's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, it's Carr. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devontae Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Drake, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
No more holding here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray.
Wow.
Kenyon Drake. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a play fake. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Come on, man.
The scramble, it's 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On play action. Now Carr. Flushed out right. Taking a
shot. God damn it, man.
Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Look at the spin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray, they'll set up the screen to Drake. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Drake, and look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Kinlaw, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Sherrills. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw is Carr. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15. But it's 3rd down.
Carr to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, but it's going to be 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Off the play fake. Carr. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Now, he's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
7-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the run and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what,
man.
at least you know what you're doing with now. It's a little different strategy. You got to decide whether you want an onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Down. It's Drake. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Drake, and he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, it's Drake. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play